It all started as nothing more than an idea. DJ an event and play nothing but mashup music all night long.
Dance.
The San Francisco-born mashup music dance party phenomenon known as Bootie was introduced to the world's club scene by Adrian and Mysterious D, a DJ duo who also go by DJs A plus D.
I'm Adrian.
I am Mysterious D. I am the other half of A plus D and the other half of Bootie. Adrian and I are the creators, producers, promoters of Bootie, basically.
We met many years ago at a club called Tranny Shack.
A nightclub in San Francisco, a very alternative, drag, performance art nightclub in San Francisco.
Run by a friend of ours, Heclina, and yeah, that's where, and we met there, but we didn't actually start dating until like 3 years later. It was interesting, unlike other couples when they first get together, I mean, we met in the nightlife scene, we met nightclubbing. You know, a lot of couples, they get together and, you know, stay at a club, and then they stop going out, whereas Dee and I, like, we went out even more. So we're hanging out at our neighborhood bar, and we're just having some drinks, and we keep putting money in the jukebox, programming songs in the jukebox. And the bartender was like, are you guys putting all these songs in the jukebox? Because this is the best music we've had in this bar in forever. And we're like, yeah. And they're like, we have an open Thursday night here. Do you guys want to DJ? And Dee and I
we didn't know what we
didn't really DJ. I mean, we kind of DJ. We knew I DJ'd at a radio show in college, and
that's,
you know, we both loved music. But of course, we said sure.
We were already playing cross genres, like all the genres. And I know that seems crazy now, but back, you know, 12 years ago, people would be only one genre,
Yeah.
and people that were crossing genres as a DJ was rare. And so when we heard our first mashup, we were like, oh my God, this is perfect. This is what we're doing and what we love already, but combined in a new creative, interesting way.
To explain what a mashup is, it's when you take two songs, preferably the vocals of one song by itself, a cappella, with the instrumentation of another song, and you put them together to create a brand new song.
They're not a mix, they're not a chicka. They're really creative combinations made with computer software that have something to say, or a point, or humor.
He took the bomb.
One of our very first mashups ever was mashing up La Tigra with Missy Elliott. And La Tigra loved it so much, they posted it to their website, and then apparently, due to that mashup, ended up in talks with Missy Elliott to possibly do a collaboration.
And JD, one of the members of La Tigra, would do DJ tours and would drop our mashup instead of the original. So what happens is a lot of artists actually support it, but it's the other artists, the other labels, and the other songwriters, it's hard to get everybody on board. So, and Missy Elliott said no, so it would have been amazing.
A few years ago, we got commissioned by a label. They leaked an a cappella of a song
of a brand new artist
no one had heard of. To break. No one had ever heard of her, and they paid for.
Well, they asked
CD.
Bootie specifically to mash her up.
To mash her up, and they paid for 5,000 CDs of, you know, a couple of these mashups, plus the a cappella of this song.
So 2 mashups, 1 a cappella, so people could remix it and mash it up themselves. Yeah. And they did it all on the down low.
All on down low, no one knew about it, and we couldn't give this CD away because no one had heard of Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga actually came and vogued sort of to it at Bootie LA.
Nobody cared.
And introduced Adrian's band, Smash Up Derby. We have people probably think it's a drag queen or something, but if you go on YouTube, there's Lady Gaga introducing Smash Up Derby.
Lady Gaga. I love you. Please give it up for Smash Up Derby.
And then 6 months later, she's on the cover of Rolling Stone. A cease and desist order in the mashup community is a little bit of a badge of honor. The only time we've ever gotten a cease and desist was for a track on one of the Best of Booty albums. It was from DJ Lobster Dust. It was, interestingly enough, Lady Gaga and Nirvana. Gaga's people apparently didn't have a problem with it, but Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is one of the most mashed up songs,
one of the first ones we ever
in
heard
the history of mashup culture, but he used the vocal, not the instrumentation. Most people use the instrumentation. The vocal is owned by a different company.
We manage, produce, and DJ at San Francisco, LA, New York, and Seattle, just ourselves with a group of people.
Yeah.
And then we also oversee the brand as a whole, and we have some partners in various parts of the world, and we tour Booty at least twice a year, usually once to Asia, once to Europe, or to Brazil. And yeah, we do a lot.
Booty's gotten to be so big, people probably think it's this huge multi-level organization of people. And we do have lots of great people we work with and teams, but at the end of the day, we're still just kind of a mom and pop business.
Yeah. We work like Fortune 500 CEOs and we party like rock stars.
Yeah.
So we work every minute of the day, but then the actual fun part is when the club comes around and we get to DJ and host and party. Yeah, we try to party as hard as we work, and we work hard.
We work hard, you know, it's like we work hard, we play hard.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Booty just simply would not happen with our good friends up in the booth, Adrian and Dee!
For the most part, we try to create more of a, you know, like
Open and fun vibe.
Open, fun party vibe. We don't have a door policy. You know, you don't have to be wearing the right clothes to get into the club. I mean, I think our core audience to begin with was music geeks. You know, people who, you know, like ourselves, who didn't just like one kind of music. They liked everything. You know, you'd look at your iPod and there'd be, you know, electronic music mixed with like some 80s, mixed with like some hip hop, and then, you know, mixed with like some current top 40. And it's just like everything. And that is basically what Booty does.
Once we started DJing mashups, that was it for us. Because then the other sets just felt boring. Like, where's the second or third song?
The best DJ gig of our entire lives happened last year at Burning Man. Playing mashups at Burning Man at a camp
And a
that
giant.
usually plays
And giant, and where with stacks of speakers all the way to the back. And literally, we came to check it out during the day, and I went, what?
It's
What?
3 stories of scaffolding built like a coliseum, giant video
Just going out
screen.
into the desert, as far
And
as you
we're
can
just
see.
like, oh.
Oh my gosh, and we don't sound like anything like any of these DJs.
I'm gonna be playing Katy Perry. So we actually, we got a little nervous, which we never get nervous for gigs anymore. And we're like, okay, this could be a giant fail.
But we're gonna go for it, what the hell.
And it was not. It was epic. It was
People were coming in.
100,000 watt sound
you know.
system, video, lasers,
And
craziness.
people were coming in and coming in and coming in, and we just couldn't believe it, because we are so not the establishment in that area.
In 2012, Booty was awarded the title Best Nightclub for the 7th time in its 10-year history. Most recently, SF Weekly coined DJs A+D as 2013's best event producers. As the 10-year anniversary of Booty's existence approaches, DJs Adrian and Mysterious D have expanded their bootleg empire to a worldwide level, and their booty has never been bigger.
I let it fall.